Hey guys, this is the Masked Mutant here again, and today we're going to be looking at this wonderful GAG Studios piece. Uh, Grave Dave, I believe his name is, but this isn't any Grave Dave. This is a very special one, and I'll tell you guys why in a sec. So, this is one that I purchased from a collector, and I don't remember where he got it, but this is uh, a one of a kind because Grave Dave's, I'm not sure if you guys know, but GAG Studios, that's the company who makes him, or made slash makes him, because they were a company in the 90s. They made foam Halloween props. It is kind of, it's really light, so it's easy to break, but highly detailed. There were a bunch of people that worked with this company that sculpted stuff. They had really great sculpts and really cool characters, and I think that their trademark thing was, their trademark thing was these 6-foot characters that they'd have. They were made of foam, and they'd have these eye inserts, and then they'd have a motor in them, and they'd have springs, so they'd like shake constantly. It was really cool. It had like a mummy, a really rare Sasquatch, gunslinger with like smoke coming out of bullet holes from his chest. Really cool, innovative stuff. For the time, and even today, they were really ahead of their time. But yeah, I know Jeff Wehinkle did a bunch of sculpts for either them or Artist Tech, which was another company after them. That's a long story. But yeah, and they even did some stuff for Morbid, GAG slash Artist Tech, which is, like, from my understanding, like a branch of the company. Not exactly the company, but same general people working. It seems like it's really confusing. There's not much info on it, but that's what I know, at least. But yeah, this is Grave Dave, and here he is. I believe you could buy him on. Oh, I forgot one other thing. So, in the 2000s, I want to say there was a fire at GAG Studios, and since these are hard foam, they're not plaster molds that they get cast in. They cast them in silicone molds. So there was actually a fire in the building, and a bunch of the molds got destroyed. Some of them survived. This is one of them, fortunately, but not all of them survived. And yeah, so here he is. He's hard foam, sculpted out of clay and then molded, obviously. So as you can see, we've got his bony hand there, his bony arm connecting to what's left of his shriveled up thin hand. You get all this simulated dirt here. He's pretty well sized. I'd say probably half life size. He himself is very small. But yeah, you got this tie here, the white dress shirt, his tuxedo, some gore here, some gore over here. You got his face really nicely detailed. And we're gonna flip them over. Careful. All right, there's a side profile. Really cool. Really dynamic sculpt. There's the back. Oof. You got his seam line right there. I don't know if that shows up on camera. Seam line, so that's where the mold separates. Oof, I hate turning it. Looks like there's another seam line there. There's another side profile. And yeah, so let me tell you why this guy is so special. So this isn't any old Grave Dave. This is a one of a kind, because this is the very one that was used at the trade show in the 90s. I don't know if it was shown off. If I had to guess, it was probably shown off at Transworld, but this was the exact Grave Dave that they used in the trade show. So the paint job is better. Condition, I mean, I wouldn't say it's bad. It's definitely good for its age. It's got some dinks here and there, but it is a 90s hard, or not, it's not really hard foam. It's pretty light. I don't know why they call it hard foam, but it's a 90s foam piece. So, you definitely can't be asking much for the condition. Especially since it's, 35 years old now? I mean, it's crazy this thing's even still intact. But yeah, so very cool piece. I want to say that Jeff Wehenkel sculpted it. But the guy who owned the company, I believe his name was, yeah, Dave Gottschalk, something Gottschalk. But he passed years ago, a few years back, which really sucks. But the company has a new owner, or new, I guess, owner in quotation marks, because they have a site called Isle Labs, ISLE labs.com, and they make all sorts of stuff for like model trains, backgrounds, and whatnot. But they also have a section for gag stuff where they have all the molds. So from my understanding, how that works is they just got all the tooling and whatnot. But it doesn't say Gag Studio, so I guess they did officially buy the company. His name's Todd Bexton. But yeah, if you guys like this stuff, these gag pieces, go to the Facebook group. There's a Facebook group for Gag Studios where they show off all this cool stuff. And one other thing, this guy was sold at Spirit in the, I want to say 2000s. It was one of the first few props Spirit sold, along with a few other gag pieces that were sold there, like Bullet Head and all this other stuff. Or Bullet Breath, however you know it by. This guy with a bullet hole in his head and blood pouring out and whatnot. But yeah, so Gag in the 90s used to be called Gag and Games, or Gags and Games. And this guy was just sold alongside some of the other early prop Spirit sold, like Grossferatu, Spasm, some of the other Morbid stuff. And just your other cheap, Chinese stuff. This isn't cheap Chinese, this is handmade in the US, but yeah. So there you go. This is Grave Dave. This is the trade show Grave Dave. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I wanted to shoot this outside, but it is so windy, so I didn't want to do that to you guys. But I do believe I have a video on my channel where I actually use this guy in my friend's display, so you guys can check that out. And yeah, he's in the yard. I don't remember if it's the 23, 24 display. I'm not sure, but yeah. So there he is. There's Grave Dave, and you guys have a good one. See ya.